Angela joined us as everybody leaving. I put on that single tent over there and slept in that for 2 hours with this one blanket.
The probation officer, man. Who's calling me now? Oh, it's my probation officer. Oh my god, man. In local news, this old lady has her girls out.
Scientology or not, the whole fact of the matter is that the LAPD, most importantly, yes, they are corrupt.
Until Monday. Breaking. Yep. Wow, so they're getting like a really long weekend. 2 long weekends, 25th, 26th, 27th, then testimony 28th, and then 29th, 30th, 31st, 1st, and 2nd. Oh, wow. Huh. Billy popped. Let's send it to Megan. All right, folks. 144. Court is adjourned. That is hilarious. Thank you, Billy Bob.
Any other evidentiary issues should be prepared to spend some time on this weekend. I heard you say we can wait on them, but I'd like to know is there anything that we should be taking a look at?
Yeah, Megan Fox.
Hey, Matt. Sorry. Just concentrating on the piggy next to me.
So before she testifies, let me know first. Or before your cross-examination. Do we expect to hear from her next week? Okay. All right. Anything else?
All right. Court is adjourned.
Let me see something real quick.
Central 5883, I'll be out of service. Have a good night. 33. I'll find the Central. Out of service. Very open.
what's going on. I'm not sure. Are they fighting or something?
Saying that it happens frequently.
Okay.
But this doesn't sound like anything that can.
Okay, what's your door? Sheriff's office, open the door!
My baby was my everything. Roger was my third son. Where we come from, we don't end up where Roger ended up. Roger wanted to show a 16-year-old brother that it was more to life than gangster rap, killing people, stealing, and making a fool of himself. Roger wanted to show his mama that raised 5 kids that didn't know what credit was, how to have something.
If you take away anything from this video, let it be this. You are not obligated to open the door of your home to anyone, especially the police. If you do open your door and it does happen to be the police and you have a gun in your hand, don't expect things to go well for you. Cops have eliminated people for way less. Also remember that in our police state reality, you have the right to keep and bear arms until a cop sees you with one. This is the tragic story of Roger Fortson. And according to
Have a good night, Chopper.
we didn't have the body cam footage that you're about
Success
to
or
see.
failure? What do you
The
mean?
sheriff's department would have likely
It's been a good day. I gotta go do my other part out at the detox. I gotta add one more access point and then I'll be done for the weekend.
Thank God we have body cams. So yeah, we have another tragic event that came out of Okaloosa County, Florida. And yeah, this is the same Okaloosa County Sheriff's Department that produced Acorn certified and terrified Deputy Jesse Hernandez, who along with Sergeant Beth Roberts.
I'm adding a wireless access point to a gap in the signal.
Oh yeah, silly me. I forgot to mention that Hernandez had already patted Jackson.
It's already wired up and everything. I just was waiting for the equipment to come. I wanted to do it the other day, but it hadn't come yet.
I'm really starting to think we're stuck on the set of Idiocracy, with some scenes being directed by Rod Serling.
About an hour drive from here.
Twilight Zone. Yep, this is the same Okaloosa County Sheriff's Department. And didn't it sound like Hernandez was impersonating Arnold for a second? Sheriff Eric Aiden is giving this press briefing, but see if you notice what's missing while he speaks.
Well, it's the new one from that department. I guess they just unalived somebody else who answered the door with a gun in their hand in their own house.
Mrs. Fortson and the Fortson family, extended my deepest condolences to them. And this result is one we never hoped to encounter. And I'm also thinking about our team here and the deputy involved in the tragic event.
This is all so robotic. There are no tears for the victim or the victim's family, but we know that when some tragic event befalls their fellow cops, the tears flow like rivers and the voices crack with sorrow.
You have to understand this was not supposed to happen here. I did not know. Christmas morning, at 4 o'clock in the morning, when I said goodbye to him and sent him off to his family, that it would be the last time that I saw it.
You know, the last few days, it's just been very tough. And knowing that you have families that are hurting right now.
Our crisis negotiation team members have been activated and they were en route and shots were fired. So we couldn't find them, and once our dive team got there, there was too treacherous.
What do you mean?
To go under and look for them. So
Now,
Access, you got to log in with your account. That's how, yeah. And you have to add them as a mod.
I'm here this afternoon to further assure Ms.
I mean, that's how they're able to do the things that they do.
Team and community we serve and the broader public that we are doing what we can to ensure the facts of this case are fully understood. To that end, I've asked the Florida Department of Law Enforcement to handle the criminal investigation that is required under these circumstances. It is important to note that while this is a criminal investigation...
Yeah, I mean, just like any other terms of service when you install an app on your phone, dude. But yeah, they can. Well, they can't. You can using their software, basically. They're not going to touch any of your shit.
Investigations take time, but I want to assure you that we are not hiding, covering up, or taking action that would result in a...
All of the OBSs do that.
...of Mr. Fortson or our deputy.
And I want to assure you that the department would have likely engaged in a massive, widespread cover-up if it weren't for those...
I know. You have no apps. You have no online either, right?
It might be difficult to see. There are many questions the investigation must answer before we...
You have a YouTube app.
...whether the officer's actions were justified. Again, we are committed to the...
YouTube app has control of your camera and your microphone.
We are aware of a press release and other comments that falsely state our deputy entered the wrong apartment and imply that they burst through the door into Mr. Fortson's residence.
Yeah, suicide by cop.
Inaccurate, as shown on the video that we're about to see.
I think he's referring to the Fortson family attorney Ben Crump's words.
Attorney Ben Crump insists police busted into the wrong apartment, saying they know there were no disturbances. Police were called to the Elon apartments after the leasing office complained of a disturbance between a male and female. Crump says Roger was alone.
He had been playing video games up until 4 o'clock, had only been home for 30 minutes. His girlfriend reported that when she called him a little before around 3 that he was playing games, he would be home at 4 and he would call her when he got home. And that's exactly what he did.
Hey, Rumsky.
He was in his apartment minding his business. And then around 4:30, this cascade of tragic events started to take place. It wasn't a good exchange. He never fired a weapon or anything. He respected authority. Had he known they were the police, there is nothing in his background, nothing in his background to say that had he known they were the police, he would not have just opened up his apartment.
What we do know at this time is that the deputy did announce himself, not once, but twice. Mr. Fortson's comments indicate that he did acknowledge it was law enforcement at the door, and he arrived at the door with a firearm in his hand. The deputy knocked on the correct door. He did not cover the peephole or otherwise obscure its view in any way.
The failure to identify the cop and covering the peephole also supposedly comes from Ben Crump.
What happened next is at the center of...
I couldn't see out of it. And he kept saying, who is it? And how he went and retrieved his legally registered gun as a gun owner to protect his house. And how he was walking back and the door was open, and then how she said that she just heard shots.
Again, I don't share this information to pass judgment. We simply want to assure the community of what is known at this time for the safety and for the safety of our deputies and for the community. I told Mr. Fortson's family this afternoon that they have my word. If this shooting is found to be unjustified, their son's name will be fully vindicated and justice will be served. You will see the things that I just mentioned on the video that corroborate what I just said.
What's going on? I'm not sure. I just was told to let her know if you guys come by. So I'm going to give her a quick call. So there was some fight going on or something? I was not ready for that. Yes, sir. Are they fighting or something? Okay. Okay, let's go.
I'm not sure. 2 weeks ago, I walked by the apartment this morning, and I was hearing someone yell like stupid P word or something. Like right after, and I wasn't sure where it came from. And I couldn't call it.
Which room?
14. Oh yeah.
Can you stand out there and direct them and do this coming?
It's not.
I don't hear him announcing who he is.
Sheriff's office, open the door.
Okay, they already did that time. The sound is delayed.
Sheriff's office, open the door.
Why is the sound out of sync? It's like it was dubbed.
Now, this is where the unnamed deputy fires 6 shots. The link will be in the description if you want to see it. After playing the video, Sheriff Aiden says this.
It pains me to share the video, but I know that you all need to see it. We look forward to FDLE's findings and the final third-party review done by the State Attorney's Office. Transparency and accountability have been our top priorities from day one. Please remember the Fortson family. Please remember our family in your thoughts and prayers.
We know from the cases DeShaney versus Winnebago County and the town of Castle Rock versus Gonzales that the police are under no obligation to protect any of us. So then, why did they open Fortson? One of the most dangerous things you can do to an innocent is to call the cops on them. And that's exactly what this woman did when she led an unnamed Okaloosa County deputy to the apartment of this 23-year-old senior Navy airman. How is this not a swatting call when the woman called the cops on somebody who's just having a FaceTime argument? Remember, you are not obligated to answer the door of your home from anyone, especially the police. If you do open the door and it happens to be the police and they see a gun in your hand, don't expect things to go well for you. Cops have eliminated people for much less. And in our police state reality, you have the right to keep and bear arms until a cop sees you with it. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list and my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel further, grab a shirt, become a channel member, but more importantly, know what your rights are and carefully exercise your rights. If you don't exercise those rights,
you talk about a short?
I'll see you in the next video.
Okay. You recorded that? Look at the traffic backed up. All right. worries. I am not unindoctrinated. If you didn't hear me, I'm gonna say it. Call the wife real quick. Hey. Did you get your butt kicked? I can't hear you. You haven't talked to Josh? And?
He said, you're not fired. Because I asked him, I'm like, well, am I fired now or something? He's like, no. He started laughing. He's like, I guess they went in there. He's like, if that little let's get attitude, we are going to work you guys out. And then after that, he was like, was that too hard? Was I too hard? And Corey's like,
So he didn't like your attitude?
Yeah.
Isn't your attitude any different than it normally is?
Nope.
I mean, it seems like your argument was pretty legit. I mean, it looks like a pretty piss poor one for him to take a stand on. You know, I can understand, you haven't done it pre-screen on him or anything yet or something like that, but literally, you know everything about this guy. It's gonna be a fucking 5-minute fucking intake, you know?
Yeah, everything was good and ready to go. So basically, Hannah had to leave the clinical building. The therapist had to leave the clinical building to take him to housing by himself to get his stuff so we could get him in an Uber in time to get here by 6 o'clock. So it like disrupted everything. That's the whole thing.
I guarantee you he's gonna bug out of there. Did you ask Corey if he was still there?
No.
Because I ain't gonna be there till like 10 minutes to 5. And it's Friday, so
Yeah.
he's gonna be gone.
I'm sure he'll be gone. Yeah, I'm sure. Because Corey was already at the point. I think everybody just kind of got out of that group.
So there was no late meeting?
Well, I missed supervision at 3 o'clock because I got kicked out.
What time did you get kicked out?
Like 2:30, 2:45, something like that. But at sometime during our 2 o'clock meeting, towards the end of our 2 o'clock meeting.
So you guys don't do the 4 o'clock thing anymore?
Well, we never had a 4 o'clock thing. I had the 2 o'clock meeting, and then I had supervision at 3.
I'm pretty pissed.
About me getting kicked out.
Huh?
About me getting kicked out.
Yeah. Well, no, but not even that. Just the fact that I mean, the professional thing to do at that point would be, Courtney, let's go step into your office for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call. You know what I should do? I should call him and act like I don't know anything about this, and say, "Hey, have you talked to Josh yet?" Huh? I guarantee he don't answer.
Probably not.
Yeah, you talked to Josh yet? What? What happened?
He won't even say nothing. He's scared.
Well, he's not as scared of me as Corey is, but he may have LBs on me, but I'd still take him. Kick him in the shin, kick him in the nuts, hit him in the throat.
Yeah, I guess right after that happened, Corey looked around and was like,
So then what, Matt didn't get things sped up or something, or?
no, Ryan called Michelle and was like, basically told her like that we could take them unless we got here by 6 o'clock. And Michelle was like freaking out, and basically Michelle was going on about how it was bullshit. And then
Did Ryan tell?
something happened.
Did you tell Ryan what happened?
I mean, I had to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had to get the gist. And I said, well, I gotta go because I just gotta get out. Yeah.
Yeah, you told me that, yeah.
Yeah. And then that's how apparently we're getting up here by 6 o'clock. So.
Well, I'll be there. We'll see if he makes it by 6. I hope he doesn't. I hope they run into traffic.
I know, me too. I know.
Because they still got to take them. They still got to take them.
Right.
Or right at 6 o'clock when they're doing their shift change.
Yep.
All right, do your shift change, but guess what? You still got to deal with this motherfucker.
Yep.
All right, babe. If you do call, do you plan on calling Josh, or are you just gonna kind of let Nate see if Nate cools off and apologizes to you?
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a little bit of time and see how it happens. You know, see what Nate does. Calls in his court right now. See what Nate does, and then go from there.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna call him and ask him if he spoke to Josh, though.
Okay. I mean, what are you asking him if he spoke to Josh about?
About me. Where he promised.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my brain.
We're like, oh, okay. And I'll just see where it goes from there, because I'm sure, I don't know, he may say something about what happened. All right, I'm gonna let you go. You're breaking up. You're inside that store.
All right.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye. Guys, sorry. Fucking bullshit today. Lots of bullshit today.
Class 1 air clear.
The elevator, I'm trying to catch up to it to see what it says. The elevator, I'm trying to catch up to it to see what it says. Zero 3030 David 2 David Union, Ohio.
Are you in the Plaza over May Valley?
Bike right now. They exit at the 140.
Emergency rapid.
Lincoln 5074, US Route 6, that's Route 2. That's the tram. Flag, I'm sorry.
NCIC on those right now, good.
I'm back at.
20 or clear.
Stormy? Great. I'm never going to get my grass cut. It's still too wet to even drive on it right now with the lawnmower. The ground is. Oh, nice. What the fuck is this? Yeah, fuck that shit, man. Let him hear it. Sounds like a little bitch.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. If you've been around the channel for a while, You'll know the story behind Jimbo and his troubles with E31, a Mississippi trooper named Jason Young that chased down Jimbo for making a U-turn a great distance away from a checkpoint, allegedly suspecting him of DUI. Though a breath test showed all zeros, the trooper had Jimbo drive in front of him to return to the checkpoint and detained him for over an hour before impounding his truck and letting him go with a ticket for an unsafe lane change. But before fighting that ticket in court, Trooper Young was caught on his dash cam talking to another trooper about how he was going to find Jimbo, apparently to retaliate against him for posting the incident on a Facebook group he had created called Trooper Jason Young Watchdog Group, which at the time had just a few hundred members.
Over here, I was like, and I had in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna see this motherfucker today because he posted something on his Facebook, and I saw the damn truck. It had one of those little bull bars in front.
You ain't thought no damn thing about it.
I swear, let me tell you. When I tell you I did. So I was facing.
Just after mentioning that he was looking for Jimbo, he happens to pass him, pulls him over, and issues him a second ticket. And as Jimbo drove away, he flipped off Trooper Young and was arrested for disorderly conduct. Jimbo's video sparked public outrage. Because of that, he started the Trooper Jason Young Watchdog Group, which now has over 24,000 members, and it's become a place where people can safely post their interactions with other troopers, which is where one of my recent videos featuring Trooper Parnell comes from.
Don't mind keep rolling the windows down for me?
No, I'm good.
Don't mind keep rolling the windows down for me, sir?
I can hear you.
Sir.
I can hear you.
You should roll the windows down.
I can hear you.
Sir, I need you to roll the windows down. As a matter of fact, pull up past that vehicle right there.
Sure.
I'm giving you lawful commands. I understand.
Is that a law?
So I'm giving you lawful commands. I need you to roll the windows down.
All right, here's my license.
I'm asking you nicely.
No, sir.
I'm asking you nicely.
No, sir.
Roll the windows down.
No, sir. You can check my license, you can check my insurance, I can be on my way. I can hear you fine. It's not a law for me to roll my window down, sir.
Jimbo's experience was documented over a 4-part series, and a 5th video is coming soon. And if you want to see those or the one featuring Trooper Purnell, check the links in the description. As for today's encounter, we're going back to Mississippi and featuring Trooper Purnell again. Back in January, a man named Timothy was driving down the highway. The video
Sandusky
begins
County
with
Dog
dashcam
Warden
footage of a vehicle obviously tailgating the car in front of him, and then shows his opinion to the driver behind him. In response, the vehicle with the dash cam pulls forward, inching closer and closer to Timothy's vehicle. The tailing vehicle got so close that Timothy couldn't see his headlights in his rearview mirror, and because of the extreme hazard that this posed to him and his son, Timothy activated his blinker and conducted a legal lane change. The tailing vehicle sped ahead, and as he passed Timothy's window, Timothy flipped him the bird again. This was the point that Timothy realized that it was Mississippi State Trooper Purnell, and as you may have expected, the trooper speeds ahead again and tailgates another vehicle in front of him, before maneuvering into the right lane behind Timothy and activating his emergency lights. Timothy then pulls over, and a couple minutes later, Trooper Purnell appears at his window.
We got something. You had to hit up the end in 1 minute. Sir, I'm going to keep you in calculation. We got something right now. I'll be right back. You got anything?
As Timothy looked for his insurance documents, Trooper Purnell began looking through the rear windows of his vehicle and eventually ordered him to roll his windows down.
I need to roll all these windows down also. I need to roll all the windows down, sir. I need to roll all these windows down, sir. I need all these down. gonna hold these windows down right now, sir. All of it. Thank you. I'm right back.
Trooper Purnell returns to his cruiser and about 3 minutes later arrives back at Timothy's window. Once again, Trooper Purnell returns to his cruiser, and when he comes back, he's got 3 citations for Timothy. Timothy was issued citations for reckless driving, having no insurance card, and for having no restraint on his child. Now, his child had a seat on, it just wasn't in a booster seat. Timothy went to court to fight the tickets, and at his first court appearance, he was able to get the insurance and child restraint dropped, but couldn't get the reckless driving ticket done because the brand new multi-million-dollar courtroom didn't have a way to play the dashcam video. So the judge ordered a continuance. But when he returned for his second appearance, there was a new judge, and the first judge didn't record his ruling, wiping away the child restraint ticket and the insurance ticket. Luckily, one of the clerks remembered the ruling, and the judge honored her word. Trooper Purnell then took the stand and testified that Timothy was driving erratically, swerving all over the road and nearly hit someone as they pulled over. And even though they had dash cam footage and they watched it in the courtroom, and it shows none of what Trooper Purnell swears happened, the judge found him guilty of reckless driving and ordered Timothy to pay a $238 fine. Timothy has the right to appeal, and he says he is considering it. And as far as a complaint goes, he filed one and never heard back. Until just very recently, a master sergeant with the Mississippi Highway Patrol Troop E finally called to respond to the complaint. He asked what happened and said he would watch the video and get back with him in a week. So, hopefully we'll know something soon. This is probably the 4th or 5th, maybe even the 6th video that we've seen come out of Jimbo's group. I'll link it below, so if you want to join it, you're welcome to do so. Of course, members from out of state are welcome as well. I'm curious what you guys think. Did you see Timothy driving erratically all over the road? If Trooper Purnell were to testify that it happened prior
that sounds like bullshit,
to the dashcam
Chopper.
video, would that be
Fuck
enough
them.
to sway you? Should his testimony be considered fact over the driver's testimony? I personally don't think so, but I have a multi-channel dash cam running every time I drive. If you don't have one, get one as soon as you possibly can. Dashcam footage would have exonerated Timothy and these false charges against him. As always, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And check out another video.
Good Lord, that's a lot. Yeah, he's released quite a few lately. No, I haven't. Are they bad? Getting some bad storms out that way? That's crazy.
Pretending to be the police. Listen, dude, you're creepy as I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
What's going on, everybody? In today's video comes from Jason Whaley, and it takes place in Costa Mesa, California. And the unhinged lunatic you just saw on screen isn't even a cop. He's a police impersonator, and he's employed by the Sunset Safety Agency out of Santa Ana, California. And this guy isn't your garden variety rent-a-cop. He's a full-fledged armed lunatic that thinks he is a cop. And I believe police impersonators are just as dangerous as the real cops. In fact, I've had my fair share of run-ins with police impersonators. Hey, it's public property.
I don't give a what it is.
You don't?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a free country, so you have a right to feel however you want.
Yeah, well, I think you're gonna stop filming me, Pep.
Are you a police officer?
Yeah, I am.
You are? What town are you a police officer with?
Never mind what town I'm
Streaming right now. Do you know what famous means?
What?
Do you know what famous means?
Yeah, I know what famous means.
Because
Stop filming me, Pep.
you're about to be famous. I just have a question. Why is there a light kit in the front of your vehicle?
That is none of your business either.
Is none of my business?
That's right.
Well, I guess you're right. I mean, are you impersonating a police? You just told me you're a police officer.
You're goddamn right I am. You want to see the f***ing badge?
Yes, please.
See? See? See?
I'm sorry, could you pull that out
again?
again?
I don't need to see it any better than that.
That looks like a fireman's badge.
I don't care what it looks like to you.
This lady tried cutting me off. Now she's got fake lights going. It's a license plate. Some shopping, and what do I see? The person that pulled me over, the fake cop.
A fake cop?
You said I'm a state police. You have to pull over when a state police officer is pulling you over. Oh, she's pulling her.
You should pull over.
You're a state cop pulling me over? All right, yeah, she said she's a state police officer pulling me over. These fake cops are super dangerous and super unhinged. The first fake cop clip that I posted from my experience actually went viral when someone dubbed Peter Griffin's voice over his. The second one only happened a couple months ago, and it's happening nationwide.
The person accused of pretending to be a police officer and conducting illegal traffic stops in the city of Industry has been arrested.
We just received new video of a man facing charges after police say he impersonated an officer in downtown Atlanta.
Investigators say this body cam video clear evidence of a fake cop at work on the job he wasn't hired for.
Now follow my logic here. It's follow the leader, monkey see, monkey do, in the most
All right, guys.
Cops are
I'm gonna stream on the main channel on the way back, on the way home tonight. I was gonna do it here, but I wanted to try and get out of here before somebody left. It looks like he's already gone.
And the guy in this video is no better.
Dude's a
Let's
little
jump in
bitch.
and take a look.
Spoke to my wife inappropriately, and he's gonna hear it from me. So, thanks for riding with me. Thanks for hanging out. Love you guys. I'll see you later.